Welcome back, everybody. We have Tara joining us, of course, mortgage associate, and we're excited to have Tara here as always. But today, Tara, we're going to talk a little bit about the most recent Bank of Canada cut.
Yes.
But there's been back-to-back ones, really.
Yes.
Rate cuts. So that is, things are happening quick, I feel like. After we had you on, months and months ago, we're going, okay, what's going to happen? When are they going to reduce the rate and all this stuff? And now it's like, oh, okay, we're doing this.
We are. They're doing it. So another 0.25% down, which is good. I feel like the bank is kind of looking at everything that's happening with the economy.
Right.
And they're like, if we don't start cutting, we're going to start causing problems for ourselves here. So down 0.25 and talks of another cut already in September.
Wow. So it's coming a little quicker now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now that will all, of course, be based on what happens with our CPI, so our Consumer Price Index. If that behaves, then definitely another cut in September for sure.
So what does this mean then for, those with mortgages or those who are looking to get into the market and that will have a mortgage or want to get, be able to become a homeowner? Yeah,
so those on variable rates, they're going to see a little bit of reprieve, or those who are on variable and going into renewing, not so scary going into that renewal because they're going to have a little bit better options available to them, because with this rate cut from the bank, we have noticed that fixed rates have come down.
Okay.
Bonds are down, so we're also going to see that fixed rates are going to come down again some more. So definitely options for those who are looking to purchase, those who are coming into a renewal, seeing rates come down as well. Or if you're needing to refinance because you've accumulated so much debt over the last couple of years due to how high inflation was, and you need to solve some of your financial woes, there's better options out there for you as well.
So this might be sort of a more positive time then for a lot of homeowners.
100%, yeah. So definitely sitting down with somebody and seeing, is it beneficial to if it's refinance for debt. In regards to renewal and purchasing, and for the purchasers, I don't see, we're going to see, if you're a new home buyer, we might not see a lot of home buyers come out of the works yet.
Just yet, yeah.
I do think we might have a busy fall because if they do another rate cut in September, that will signify a lot of buyers going, because that's a big difference from where we have been to where we are now. Yeah, we haven't seen 4.5 for a prime lending rate since June of 2023.
Wow.
So this is, a year in the making. So yeah, it's been a long time since we've been this low.
You were mentioning earlier, just off the top, about the fact that, the Bank of Canada, yes, making these cuts and sort of those back-to-back cuts and another one potentially in the fall, and doing that because they're thinking, okay, if we don't, we will be finding ourselves in a tough spot. So when you say that, what does that mean?
Well, our GDP is not, so our growth, like our products, we have too much product. So they're concerned about our economy. Like, if we've got too much product and not enough people spending.
Got it,
So that's a big concern for them. Our employment is another concern for them. So they're going, okay, what are we going to do here? And the major factors that are keeping our inflation from coming down is rent and mortgage interest. Mortgage interest makes up 23%.
Wow.
Well, how do you go against that if you don't bring down the thing that's causing it? Yeah. So if they can start lowering those two things, then get people to spend a little bit, not a lot. They do have to. It's a fine line balancing that, right? They have to maintain restrictiveness, but not too much restrictiveness. It's like being a parent.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you nailed it.
You wanna guide your children in the right direction, but you don't want to be too overbearing.
That's a great comparison.
So I think that's where they're
you
stuck.
You just related to so many people.
Yeah, like so they're stuck in that, like, hey, we need to release a little bit, because we do need people starting to. There was just another news article about how people have been saving like they haven't been saving in a very long time.
Right.
And so I think like now they're trying to be like, okay, you can spend a little bit because we have way too much product.
Yes.
And it's not good for us as Canadians, our country, to have that much. So yeah. they need to boost our GDP. Yeah.
Okay, so we could be seeing a little bit more of that positive news in terms of rate cuts coming out in September. It's hard to know, but this is sort of
I never like to
you don't have that
just
crystal ball, as we always say.
Just on what economic forecast is, they're definitely saying another 0.25 in September. They're saying another 2 cuts before the end of the year, which would be great. Long forecast, another 1.75% in the long forecast. So not over this year, but over the next couple of years. We expect to see our inflation fall around 2.6% by the end of this year, and then next year 2.4%, which is 0.2 higher than what the Bank of Canada had kind of forecasted. But it's, again, they said it was going to be a bumpy road, and I referenced that today to somebody. What do you mean bumpy road? I'm like, well, inflation has gone up, it's gone down, it's gone up, it's gone down. It's totally been a bumpy road. It's exactly what they said it was going to be. So yeah, like as we're slowly heading back to that 2%, and they expect that end of 2025, beginning of 2026.
All right. Thank you so much. Always great to sit down with you, Tara. And of course, you can reach out to Tara anytime. TaraSalesMortgages.com. And we're back in a moment.